If you're a mom, you've probably been whined at, moaned at, followed into the bathroom, and asked for a snack all within the last half an hour. How is it possible to get anything done with kids at home? I can help. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Becky and I am the very proud owner and author at Writeabee.com, where I help you raise creative and empathetic kids. But in the day-to-day life, we have to get things done, right? Laundry has to get done. If you're working from home, you might need a solid chunk of time in the day to get something done, and it feels impossible. You're not alone, and I have some ideas of things that can help you get work done and still keep us on the path to raising empathetic and creative kids. How is that possible? How can you be in two places at once? How can you be growing and raising a kind, empathetic, and creative person and still getting your work done? It's a thing. It can happen. I do it all the time, and I'm going to teach it to you. Did I just say that? So think back to teachers in one-room schoolhouses. How is it possible that they had all those students in one room with such a wide age range? How could they get anything done? There's a trick, and it's called engagement, right? So keeping them engaged is the trick to getting things done. The obvious answer is give them the iPad, turn on the TV. But in the reality of it, how much time did that buy you? In my house, it only buys me a few minutes. And then they're still following me to the bathroom, still asking me for a snack, still whining at me. I'm bored. So that really doesn't last very long. That's not a great return on investment, right? It's great for just a few minutes, right? If you have 20 minutes and you just need to get in and out of a quick meeting, you could put on a Disney Plus show and survive. It's all in moderation. It's all in balance. However, it's not all in balance if you're actually not offering your kids some creative opportunities. So in our path to raise these amazing creative kids, it's not enough just to give them supplies, right? We have to teach kids how to be makers. We have to teach kids how to be creative. They don't just know how to tie their shoes, right? We taught them. They don't just know how to sing the ABCs. We taught them. And so same thing with being creative. We have to teach them how to be peacemakers. We have to teach them how to be activists and allies. We have to teach them how to be creative. So you may be asking, how does this work? Here's the idea. You start your child on an awesome activity that they can't refuse. You get them started, you give them some prompts, and then you step back. I find it helpful to stay in the vicinity. So maybe you're both working at the kitchen table. You get some work done, your child is getting some work done. Every now and then, you come back and you comment, right? So you give little comments, you give little prompts, you give little statements about their work. Your child is realizing that this work is cool, this work is engaging, this work is exciting. Even my adult thinks that this is awesome. Even my adult is into this. And then you're sort of re-engaging them, and then you step back again, get some things done. You come back. Now, how much you come back depends on how old your child is, how great they are at creating on their own. Leah is really, really capable. So I could leave Leah for an hour at a time and get some things done and know that she's still busy creating and happy to experiment and work on her own. But she's pretty confident, right? She's been given a lot of tools. Your child might get 10 or 15 minutes until they're good at it. But guys, that's 10 or 15 minutes you didn't have before. And as you work on this skill, as you allow your kid to have more, then you can step back more and get more done. So imagine having a creative kid where you can kind of set them and leave them, and then you have the afternoon, right? You might pop in and out to check on them every hour, but really you have the afternoon to work, and you know that your kid is creating and making and learning through their play. Where can I find these activities? If you are following the Writeabee YouTube channel, I highly encourage you to subscribe. Then you will notice that there is a Writeabee Kids playlist. That playlist is filled with the ideas. There you will see Leah with her challenge to all other kids, and the challenge is the activity. So I start Leah off on all of these challenges and give her permission to run wild. I set up the camera for her and she presents the challenges to your kids. So if you are in a pinch, that will buy you some time. Let Leah present the activity to your child, and then you can just come in and touch base as you need to. If you want to support the channel, which we hugely encourage, but understand that's not possible for everybody, the parent guides are always available on the blog, Writeabee.com. So if you want some tips and tricks on how you can present the activity, or what things you could say, what kinds of extensions you could provide your kid, the parent guides are always available on the Writeabee blog. So I hope this is helpful. I can't wait to see what your writers come up with. Please talk to me in the comments. Let me know if you're willing to give it a shot, what kinds of things your kids are interested in doing, because we will be constantly making new ones, and I would love to make things that your kids are interested in. For more information on what engagement looks like and my thoughts behind this whole thing, please make sure you click the link in the description box below, because I will have the blog post that really kind of lays it all out and is easy to understand. So if you are interested in this, if this is kind of your passion and you want more, make sure you check out the post. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you next Sunday with more parenting help.